starting late because it was way too freaking hot. Okay, the mission was to clear the spiders, then go back to goblins, I think. Oof. Luck. It's done, the spiders are dead. Get a signet ring. Now we're gonna go to Duskwood. Signet ring from the assassins. It was way too freaking hot. I wanted to start alright like 5-6 hours ago. It was unbearable. Today was 38. Now it's around 25 or so. Summer started. It's gonna be disgusting for the next 5-6 weeks. This leads to Duskwood. We got some penalties in Duskwood. And the penalty is spell fail.
Crossfire. Crossfire.
Cannot cast a single spell in this area. And it is a big map. This is a problem. It's really a problem. Remind me about the bargain, I seem to have forgotten. take whatever you have then. Leveled up. Lord's Disguise. They disguise with a powder. Let's level up. Still on the Neverwinter 9. I can pick one spell. The recommended is Tentacles. Okay, I'll take Tentacles.
How can I help?
Wait, your dexterity is 23 plus 6. Will it be 24 plus 7 perhaps? Oh, it's 24 plus 7. Nice. Just to be more careful with feet. See what I'll take. Probably dual wielding. So I can remove the dagger that gives dual wield feet.
Yes.
Recommended is spring attack. Can trigger attacks of opportunity. One hit point per level. You gain them retroactively. That will be 11, 12 hit points. It can wait. Daggers. Focus on daggers.
Follow me.
Fighter. Seals
I can
nothing.
care.
Wizard. Level 7 spells. You can't cast spells in this area, so it doesn't matter, to be honest. One round per level sword that fights for you. There's a finger of death. Is it touch? Delayed blast fireball. Jaunt is recommended. It's useless. Delayed blast fireball. Okay.
Yes.
I am certain.
That's a huge motherfucker. It says it's easy. How the fuck is that easy? Bluff succeeded, which is very good. Don't need to fight for a proof. Another cape. Shit. I can't get spells here. Spell failure.
I can do that.
You're so fucking useless right now.
Let's see what I
Sam is dead.
No quarter!
Direwolf Alpha. What Sup, Transistor? What do you mean you got nothing to play? What would you play? What genre?
By my direction, attack!
CRPGs. Have you played Lionheart
Yes.
Legacy of the
What is
Crusader?
it?
Yeah, the map is done. You don't know about the Lionheart? Type Lionheart Legacy of the Crusader and give it a shot. It's a solid CRPG. My cats are fucking crazy, you know. I sterilized them, I castrated males, and still males are jumping on females, even though females are sterilized. As you can see over there, what's happening. And males do not have balls anymore, okay? Still jump to fuck them. I don't get it. I really don't get it. When you castrate or when you sterilize an animal, it shouldn't do that. Collect insects. Ember was destroyed. The fucking spirit. Type Lionheart Legacy of the Crusader. See what it is. And give it a shot. What's in a cave? Don't tell me there's a freaking dragon inside. I still can't cast spells. I actually played Lionheart on day one. Now I don't know how long ago it was. I believe it was even before Neverwinter.
Let's see, let's see.
2003. Holy shit, nearly 20 years ago. So last time I played it nearly 20 years ago. Dear God, time flies. Bradbury. Werewolves. This is bad. This is really bad. I can't cast spells.
Ineffective. What?
I still should deal with that. Yes, I hope so.
Little girl like me got you scared. Come on, little girl like me got you scared.
Looks like we have company.
Mini werewolves. Doesn't work on Windows 10. Really?
Certain.
Is it available to buy anywhere? Sex collection.
This is too much to carry.
Amulet of the Harpers. Saving throws against mind, unusable by good, Harper range and neutral resistance, spell immunity to magic missile.
This is too much to carry.
Rules of the Old Order. Only usable by monk. Shit. $10 on Steam. 10 fucking bucks for a 20 years old unknown CRPG. Listen, it's a solid game if you can make it work. That's what I know. And it's you. Anciently. How can we get to the anciently? Nah, that's where the nymph was. Ground caverns. That's it. That's the entire Duskwood. Duskwood was bigger in Neverwinter 1. This is a short map. Dragon Age Origins 20 bucks. They know, you know. They fucking know that people will still buy that. But I guess for the game like that, it's worth it. Okay, especially if it's your first playthrough. Just imagine someone playing that for the first time. Bloody imagine it. Ah, because it's theirs.
Follow me. I am certain.
Can I drop these insects for you? Fuck. The only way is with Druid. To make the spider a pet, you need a Druid. Need a bloody fish. I'll take the XP. Shit.
This is too much to carry.
Shit. Send. How do we stand? With investigation. Evidence.
Yes, what of it?
Do we have enough?
I'm certain of it. Let's take what we have to Naval and deal with these Luskan accusations once and for all. We should be able to find Naval in Castle Never, no doubt anxiously awaiting our return like a fretful hen. Very well, what answers do you seek? Well, it's not Elvish.
No,
The word sounds like a title that... Very well, what answers... Yes, what of it?
I think we have enough.
I'm certain of it. We should be able to find...
He said he's certain of it. All we need to do now is get the fuck out. I was expecting bigger maps for investigation. First, what I would like to visit is Port West. Today, god damn it, it was 38. 38, but with clouds, okay. So it was unbearable. Now it's 25, 26 outside. Disgusting weather. That's why I started so late. I couldn't play, it was way too hot.
What brings you before me?
Dole. Dole. Says dole. Dole. Vedi. Dole. Dole. Sei tu. Sei tu. Sei tu. Nothing with LA. We go to Neverwinter. Wasn't there a quest inside Port West with someone? Bradbury. He met his end against the same werewolves who attack you moments later. Bradbury disappearance in someone here. Just to figure out who. one of the NPCs here, for sure. Would it be her? I did as you asked. That was for the corpses. 750 Amulet of Doom guy. Only usable by lawful. Immunity to death magic. Lucky me. We got the easy XP. Who was for Bradbury? Could it be inside the end? Let's see. This is the only thing I can think about right now. Falgor. Daeghun. Kalindra. This is Bradbury. Found his body inside a cave in Duskwood. 1000 XP. She wants to go to straight to Baldur's Gate. Alright, we're done. Back to Neverwinter. I don't know if we can hear the mic if I put some air conditioning on. Can you hear it or not? The buzzing sound. Because I'll die over here for years. It's Black Lake. You don't hear it that much, eh? Just a tad bit, 5 minutes so I cool off. Then I'll switch it on. You just what you got. I bought those small portable air conditioners. Speak with Mesher first. Found a journal being used in a ritual. This is from a freaking king. Got enough clues to prove my innocence. Am I sure? Yes, let's do it. That's how you cool off.
Lord Nasher Alagandar, Defender of Neverwinter, and Reverend Judge Olef Uskar, Lord Justiciar of Tyr.
Bring in the accused.
You don't know that
Reverend Judge,
it can be like
the
20
trial
days in a row
commence.
with 40
We are
plus.
gathered here to determine the truth of the crime committed in the small village of Ember. Its people slaughtered to the last man, woman, and child. Under Tyr's guidance shall the truth of this matter be revealed, and justice delivered. Is the accuser here?
I speak for those the accused slaughtered at Ember, and I am here to see that justice is carried out this day.
Speak for the dead of Ember, Ambassador. You're the one responsible.
I think you speak out of turn, murderer. You are on trial today, not I.
Enough! Both of you will be silent.
Oh, this will be fun. Well said, by the way. Nothing like a simple turn of phrase to make Torio look the fool.
And is the accused here? And his defender?
We are present and eager to bring the truth of this matter into Tyr's sight, Reverend Judge.
Very well. We now list the items presented by the accused in their defense, and they will be shown to the people of the court, Lord Nasher, and held aloft for the eye of Tyr to see. First off,
It may take a while for them to get through all the evidence, bless it, and the rest of the ritual nonsense. So if you have anything you want to ask, now's the best time.
Do you have any advice?
Torio is an arrogant creature, but she is not a Luskan ambassador for nothing. This court is her theater, her arena, and she has had years of experience in treachery and twisting words. While evidence helps a case, she knows it is often the drama, the belief of everyone here as to who is guilty and who is not that will ultimately win the day. Do not forget that the rabble are here today to see someone hang. Unless you can convince them that you have been wronged, and grievously so, it is an uphill battle you fight.
So what strategy do you suggest?
It is somewhat unorthodox, but playing upon the animosity between Luskin and Neverwinter may help you. But that will only go so far, and may even help Torio in convincing the court that your actions may have been an attempt to start another war which no one in Neverwinter wants. I cannot give you a clear strategy, but remember that trading diplomatic words with Torio will be difficult. Do not resort to such a duel unless you feel you can absolutely win, and do not threaten her or try to bluff her unless you are equally certain. If you fail, you are bound for the gallows for certain.
Let's just hear the evidence. So
Very well.
and that is the evidence before us.
Perfect. Look at their faces. Torio's got quite a task ahead of her. That little harpy. Let's see her fly out of this little trap.
The accuser, Ambassador Torio Claven of Luskin, may now call witnesses to the stand.
These pieces of evidence, if that is what they truly are, can easily be explained away. It may seem extensive, but our witnesses will tell a different story. speculate. The truth is what we are here to determine. Everything is in question. Of course not, and I aim to prove it. It is not my place to judge your guilt, and I would not dare presume. That is for the people of Neverwinter, their lord, and the gods to determine.
Do not play her game. She not only looks like a snake, but she speaks like one too. If you let her bait you, she'll soon have the court hypnotized.
I understand that you wish to stall the witnesses about to speak, but there is really nothing more your wordplay can do to prevent it. Another witness, yes, and a most important one, Reverend Judge. Unknown to many, the people of Ember were not slaughtered to the last woman and child. I call on Elaine, the last living resident of Ember, to speak on what she saw that fateful day. Elaine, thank you for coming here. I know how difficult it must be, but you realize that you are the only voice of Ember that survived that terrible tragedy. Now, please tell the court what you saw.
I saw the accused. They're at Ember. He killed them all.
Elaine, no.
Look, when you get the chance, ask her if I would ever travel with someone who would do that, and where we were when it occurred.
This isn't good. We need to change the course of the river streaming from her eyes, or we're all going to hang.
I want to cross-examine the witness.
It will be allowed. All sides of an issue must be heard. For now, Ambassador, continue.
Go on, Elaine. Tell us what you saw.
All those people. And they had no weapons. They had no way of fighting back.
But the accused slaughtered them all, did he not?
Yes. I saw it all. I took refuge in Port Last. There was nowhere left for me to go.
You are safe now, Elaine, and the accused cannot harm you here. What more proof is needed? We have a witness that saw the accused perform the deed. Perhaps we should move on to the sentence now. The accused's guilt is plain.
I have some questions.
Of course. Please. The trap has already closed. There is no squirming out of it now.
Tell me more about the attack here. No. Do you know Chandra?
You know I do. You brought her to Port Last. Yes, I know her well, as a matter of fact. She stopped in Ember during trade season. Not once, but many times.
You know she's been traveling with me for some time.
No, I did not know that.
Reverend Judge, I fail to see where this line of questioning is going.
Chandra was traveling with me.
Elaine, listen to me. Something's wrong. Whoever did what they did at Ember, it wasn't who you think it was. I would know.
Enough! The accused has only one counsel, and only he shall speak to the witness.
Oh, Ambassador, I freely forfeit the right to question the witness when Chandra here is speaking. I really have no choice.
Elaine, we weren't even at Ember when it happened, or anywhere near there. Are you sure you saw us?
I think I did. Or, well, someone who looked very much like the accused.
What? Forget this. Clearly the witness is too distraught to give her testimony properly. So, let's choose someone who's not affected by Ember at all. Someone the accused knows all too well. I call forth Chandra Jarrow. What?
Feel free to speak.
I'd rather spit on her. Besides, there's nothing to testify about.
Come now, Chandra. Don't be afraid. We are in a court of law. You may speak freely here.
About what? About these false accusations?
No, I am interested only in your interactions with the accused. You travel with him, do you not?
I do.
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever observed the accused causing, or near, any acts that compare to the destruction at Ember?
I really don't think that...
Answer the question.
No.
Not even your home?
Well, yes. But that was different. There were...
And wasn't your home attacked twice, and is now burned to the ground?
Well, yes, but that was after...
Next time when I ask you a question, I want you to answer it, Chandra, without objecting or giving me exceptions. You are safe here, and you need not fear the accused anymore. Because you see, what I am most concerned about, Chandra, is what you think. What you really think of the accused. We know something of his activities in Neverwinter already, as well as the lands around. So think carefully before you answer.
Hope you've been treating her well. She's about to come clean.
Is he someone who might do such a thing?
No, he is a good man who cares about others. To hear him slandered like this makes me angry at the injustice of it.
Angry enough to attack? To kill those who stand against the accused? I see.
By the gods, if you are accusing me of what happened at Ember...
I make no such accusations. But trouble does follow the accused, oddly enough. Perhaps you are blinded. One can often be in shock after the destruction of one's home. Thank you for all your help, Chandra. I think this matter will soon be brought to a close.
I hope you get what you deserve, Ambassador.
My dear, all I want is justice.
Like the chance to call my witnesses now.
In a moment. But there's one more witness who's critical to this case. Why, I call the accused as a witness, of course.
Well, about time.
My question is a simple one. Why did you kill the people of Ember?
Down. Lore. We go with lore.
We do not need a history lesson here. Ember is all that concerns us.
We will allow it.
Very well. There is no need to dwell on past. Reverend Judge, we are not here for a recounting of old wars. Indeed. And what dusty tome or witness shall you grasp for next in your defense? Please, amuse me with a name. Enough of this diversion. You have distracted us from the matter at hand, but not for long. Let us see if your witnesses prove as capable. No more questions, Reverend Judge.
Very well, Ambassador. The accused may now present their witnesses.
May I? I have a brief opening speech with some cutting barbs prepared, but if you'd rather be found innocent as quickly as possible...
Go ahead.
Thank you, Reverend Judge, Lord Nasher, and fine people of Neverwinter. These allegations are a farce, my lord. I mean to show you the innocence of this man, a squire of Neverwinter, and the falsehood of the accusations against him. The evidence of the ambassador from Luskan is a transparent, ill-conceived ploy to destroy the life of one of Neverwinter's loyal servants.
The accused has only been a squire for a short time, conveniently promoted after the massacre of the people of Ember. Perhaps as a reward?
Ambassador, you have had your say. Now it is time for the accused to speak. And as for you, Sand, I would refrain from such accusations without first presenting proof.
My lord, the difference is, in my statements can be found the truth. I was going to call Callum of the Neverwinter Nine, the commander you met in Old Owl Well after the victory there. His voice carries a great deal of weight. For our first witness, I summon Callum of Neverwinter Nine, fresh from his victory over the vicious orc tribes in Old Owl Well. Lord Callum, none can doubt your service and loyalty to Neverwinter, your successful defense of our sovereign lands. You have met the accused before, have you not?
He was a great help to me in defeating the orc bands at Old Owl Well in earlier months. Were it not for his assistance, the well would now be held by the orcs. The soldiers of Neverwinter and the realm itself owe a deep debt of gratitude to him, and it is a travesty that these foul charges have been levied against him.
Thank you, Lord Callum. We are ever grateful to hear the words of one of the Nine.
Lord Callum, I have heard you express that the charges in this court are a travesty, and that they are unwarranted.
That is true. I feel the charges are unfounded.
Is it because they are given by Luskan?
Luskan has much to gain by casting down heroes of Neverwinter. Do I trust that Luskan brings such charges in good faith? I do not. Nor do I trust your motives, Ambassador. There is a reason that low justice and high justice were divided by the Luskan-Neverwinter Treaty, and I do not believe that any Luskan court or advocate has justice on their mind.
But you do know that the voice of the accused's counsel is from Luskan, do you not? From the ranks of the Hosthour of the Arcane, before he fled?
That banshee!
No, I did not.
Sand, what is she talking about?
She must be getting desperate. Now she's using the truth. We can talk more about it later, but for now it looks like we will need to salvage both our reputations.
Go with intimidate.
I agree. This matter concerns Ember, and whether the accused, who has sacrificed for Neverwinter on many occasions, merits such accusations. The origin of such charges or slander on the counsel of the accused has no bearing on the crime itself. I misspoke, but your behavior here, Ambassador, only grants support to my words. If there's nothing else, I think we've all wasted enough time here.
I thank Lord Callum for his time, Reverend Judge. My questions have been answered to my satisfaction.
I see Naya, the herbalist we helped in port last. I was thinking about bringing her to the stand. She could be good for our defense.
Call her.
The accused calls Naya, resident of Port Last. Naya, you encountered the accused in Port Last, did you not?
That's correct. I remember the accused well. And well met to you. It is good to see your face again.
Could you tell us what happened?
I have been at Port Last for the past season to help fortify the town's defense. Though my duties occupied all of my time, I was concerned about the unburied bodies in Ember. I knew from a former acquaintance, a follower of Kelemvor, that after dying such violent deaths, it was possible they could arise as undead. But I could not see to them and could not convince anyone to help until the good squire came. The squire agreed to put the dead to eternal rest.
To hide the evidence, perhaps? This is meaningless. Was that an implication that what happened at Ember was revenge of some sort? An attempt to start a war, perhaps? Now, are you done attempting to hold off a verdict? Or are you ready at last to face justice?
No, at least one more witness, I think, and we shall close the curtain on this stage. Unknown to all, there was another survivor of the Ember massacre.
The boy.
A poor, frightened boy who had to hide in a well to prevent being slaughtered. How did he know to do such a thing? Why, Marcus has a gift of sight beyond sight, the gift of a seer. And he knew the murder would happen to end the true identity of the killer. Tell us what you saw, young Marcus, what you saw with your special gift.
It was a man that killed the village. He was big, much bigger than a normal man. I don't know how you could be confused. Maybe he used a magic disguise. But disguises like that don't fool me.
What is this, a joke? You bring a child seer onto the stand, ask him a question, and then have him lie for you?
Very well. Simply lie back and allow me to expound upon your innocence. Rest your eyes if you wish. This could take a while. And that is why, Reverend Judge, these wild accusations by the ambassador are not only baseless and pointless, but she has also failed in her role as the voice of her home city. I recommend immediate dismissal of all charges and an immediate hunt for the true criminals in Ember's massacre.
If that is all, Ambassador, anything you wish to add?
I have no other statements, Reverend Judge. Like his name indicates, the arguments of the accused's defender are shiftless and granular, unable to form into a coherent shape, much less an argument.
And you, Sand, anything more you wish to add that you did not say in the first 3 hours?
Only that the dress the ambassador is wearing is clearly out of fashion, a blatant attempt to distract the court from the matter at hand, and is more appropriate for a docked prostitute than a diplomatic envoy. Thank you.
The parties have spoken. Now all that remains is judgment to be passed. Lord Nasher.
I expect Lord Nasher has already come to the correct decision.
I certainly hope so. It's evident this was a conspiracy to frame a loyal squire of Neverwinter as a criminal of the worst sort.
Silence, Sand. I have heard enough from you, and from you, Torio. And it is enough for me to reach a decision. The case before me was a difficult one. But it seems we now know the identity of Ember's attackers. Naval, I want the ambassador, her retinue, and any remaining members of the arcane Brotherhood of Luskan outside the city gates by nightfall.
What? This is no verdict. To think the Brotherhood truly responsible.
You brought this case before me. Now you debate my verdict? I would be careful of where you point a sword when you draw it, Ambassador. And remind your masters in Luskan of that as well. I think we've wasted enough time on this. Justice has been done, and...
I claim the right of trial by combat.
Ambassador, I am tired of your games, and I will indulge you no longer.
In a matter of such importance, you would deny me my sacred right of appeal? Can Lord Nasher do that, Reverend Judge? Can he put himself above our god tier in this matter?
He cannot. The ambassador from Luskan is entitled to an appeal as she describes.
Gods. I was hoping she didn't know about it.
And who will fight for you, Torio? This is no battle with words, though I would like to see you try to match your wit against the blade of a true soldier of Neverwinter.
Indeed, you are correct, Sir Naval. Luskan is not the aggressor here, and I only wish to see justice done. But I cannot defend myself and seek justice in this matter. Is there not one who will champion the people of Ember?
I will.
I have listened to these lies and will answer them with my blade in Luskin's name.
A champion has been declared. Both the defender and the accused are required by law to report to the Temple of Justice in Neverwinter, to undergo the rite of Tyr, to cleanse themselves in a night of prayer and vigilance. The following morning, the champions shall meet in combat so that justice may be decided.
So be it. After the rite is observed, the trial shall be held in the morning upon the tourney grounds. Arm yourself and be ready, squire, or choose a champion to fight for you. Because, by the gods, we have not come all this way for justice to be denied in this final hour.
So, it seems this will be decided with blood. If that is what it takes to win the day, then that is what we must do. When you are prepared, go to the Hall of Justice and speak with Prior Ham to start the rite of Tyr.
The mosquitoes. They did it here before Game of Thrones did it. Okay. Church of Tyr to begin the rite. Church of Laytender. Prior Clan, Church of Tyr. That's not in this district. I need another district. Merchant's Quarter. This is Church of Laytender. I think it's the Merchant Quarter. I'm a warlock, I can't go one-on-one. I need someone else. Dwarf, maybe, strong as fuck. Temple of Tyr. Is it Temple or the Church? It says Church of Tyr. I don't know. This is the Temple of Tyr. What's the name? Chlam. Chlam. Okay, that's it.
Are you ready for the rite of Tyr?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Your companions will have to leave you alone for the first phase of the rite. It is tradition. Follow me.
Hold a moment! This rite of Tyr can wait. I haven't had my say yet. Why am I here? Well, it's because I want to take your place. That Torio, she's got you matched up with a Luskin-trained killer. There's no justice in that little viper suddenly bringing a bear out of nowhere to fight you. Let me fight him. He's a dog. Not even worthy of you. He fights like a Luskin fights, through daggers in the back, poison daggers even. I mean, you've shown me that you can win a battle through words, and it may have opened my eyes a little, just a little. But seems to me we've tried the wordplay and now the real fight's here. Because it's not fair, that's why. I don't mind a fight for fight's sake, but this crime they've accused you of, the slaughter of an entire village, it's more than just a fight. It's...
You feel it is unjust.
You're damn right it's unjust. This isn't just a fight by the gods. This is honor and fairness and the lives of you and those people of Ember who were slaughtered. After all you went through, all the searching for clues in those poor villagers to lay it all on your head. By the gods, I want to fight him. I'll show him justice.
You are allowed to choose a champion. Do you wish this
It's
one
his
to
quest,
take your
okay?
place?
This is
You must
companion's
still
quest.
undergo the rite of Tyr. But when Lorne emerges on the field tomorrow, it shall be this one who fights in your stead.
If you wish to fight in my place, I'd be honored.
Good. That's what I'd hoped you'd say. I've been thinking of things to do to that Luskin ever since the trial, and I can't wait to try them out. I'll meet you at the trial grounds in the morning, and we'll just see if Lorne can handle me.
I will see your friend out, then return. May Tyr's justice fall upon us all. Here you will remain until we come for you in the morning. Gaze upon the face of Tyr, and let him gaze upon you. If you are true to your word and deeds, then you need not fear his judgment. You are permitted visitors during this time, for often justice does not solely lie in the words and deeds of the accused, and you may gain truth from the words of those closest to you. We will return for you on the morrow.
So you're already here. Kelgar said you would be, but he beat me here. Pretty quiet. It's like the rooms of thought at the academy drove me mad. So, this is what you need to do? Sit here to get ready for the fight tomorrow? So, look, alright, this Lorne, he's fighting for Torio, right? Let me fight for you. He's just a warrior. I can torch him in seconds. He'll be ash. Well, I don't think much of your chances. Without me, well, your chance of getting out of this is even less. But I tried. I don't know why. There's times I don't even like you much. But go on. Maybe Timur will take pity on you tomorrow. Who knows?
Just thought I'd swing by, though I didn't want you to get ambushed in the middle of the night. Chandra mentioned what happened last time, so I thought I'd check out the meditation chamber. Big statue, by the way, but don't look for the donation box. There isn't any. And, you know, make sure everything was safe.
Have I ever played that song? No, not yet. Not yet.
I wasn't offering. You're on your own, just like every night. Stay with you through the right? In your dreams. But, I did want to say something. You know, good luck tomorrow, and all that. And, you know, I could make justice happen a little easier if you wanted.
What do you mean?
Well, a little corrosive acid, courtesy of Sand's shop, don't tell him. And Lord's falchion won't be as sharp as it normally is, nor will his armor be as strong. It happens, things weaken over time. Entropy or something. Blameless.
I want to fight him fair.
Alright. I mean, I only had to steal the acid out of Sand's shop and avoid his wards. But if you don't need it, you don't need it. Or me. Oops, time to go. If they ask you about the donation box, tell them it was missing when you got here, alright?
I'll play it in time, for sure.
It is time. Torio and Lorne await us on the field. Nasher wished me to communicate to you the importance of the coming battle, both for you and for Neverwinter itself.
This is a great honor, to be able to lay down your life for your homeland. You should savor this moment.
For too long has Luskan's arcane brotherhood had free passage in Neverwinter. This trial is a means by which their presence here can be removed. What happened at Ember was a terrible crime, and they are responsible, of that we are certain. Fight Lorne, defeat him, and you will prevent Neverwinter from sharing Ember's fate at Luskan hands. Succeed in this, and Nasher has promised to grant you your own land, and a noble title if you so wish it. These are dark times, and he needs every loyal hand by his side should more troubles fall upon us.
I shall not fail.
Very well. I can ask for no more. The tourney grounds await.
Kelgar should fight for us. I didn't want to weaken Lorne, I want to see him, how strong he is.
Is the accuser or her champion here?
We are here.
Is the accused or his champion here?
Aye, the champion's here, and he's ready.
What takes place in the field here today shall resolve the crime of the razing of the village of Ember and the death of its people. Torio Claven, ambassador of Luskan, has accused one in the service of Neverwinter and has called for a trial by combat to resolve the matter. Acting on her behalf is her champion, Lorne, who will fight in her stead. We call upon Tyr to help us settle this matter. Tyr's judgment shall come forth through blade and strength, through balance and resolve.
Follow me.
Okay, I have anything to give him. Bark skin should help. Stump him! Stump him! Oh. Crazy dwarf! What's the matter? Why are you not dying? The fuck is cheating? What is this? Oh,
Justice has been
you're a
served.
tough
My
motherfucker.
judgment, passed at the trial, shall now take effect as was intended. The Arcane Brotherhood of Luskan is to leave the city of Neverwinter within 3 days' time, and they are not to be permitted within our walls again. By royal decree, the possessions of the champion of the Luskan ambassador, Lorne, are to become the property of the accused. And ambassador, you now have much to answer for. To the accused, I believe you are in need of a well-deserved rest. Please return to the Sunken Flagon. That is a command from your lord, soldier of Neverwinter.
Word of the trial came to me faster than you did. It would have been wiser for you not to come at all.
Forgive us, Master Garius. He proved more capable than we expected.
Ember destroyed. The time wasted with this trial. I trusted you, Torio. Brutes like Lorne. They swarm the Luskan streets in hundreds, thousands. But you...
Master Garius, the one we seek, he still has